Hi everyone, I'm Yolanda. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be decorating a dummy cake. These dummies are made out of styrofoam. I'm going to bring a new video on how to cover them, but in the meantime check out my old video on how to cover a dummy. You may cover a dummy with either buttercream or fondant. I covered this one with fondant and glued it to a cake board using royal icing. You may use these dummy cakes to practice your decorations or perhaps to add additional tiers to a cake by decorating them the same way as your real cake. Here are the swags that we are going to be using for our cake. A swag is a curtain-like piece of fabric that is hung and fastened so as to hang in a drooping curve. We will combine 50% fondant and 50% gum paste. Look for the videos in this channel on how to make fondant and gum paste so you can make them yourself, or you can get the fondant and the gum paste from the store. It's up to you. To make these swags, we are going to use a fondant cutter, a rolling pin, some fondant tools, a wooden dowel, a duster with either powdered sugar or cornstarch, and vegetable shortening. As you can see, my mat is divided into 1-inch squares. I'm going to cut a rectangle that measures 5 by 4 to make each swag. First, I dust my mat, even though I don't need to with this mat, but I do it anyway. Then I roll out my fondant very thin to make the swags. This will make them look pretty and less heavy when we hang them on the cake. Next, I cut my rectangle. Like I said, it's going to be a 5 by 4. Now I'm going to fold the top of the rectangle. That will be my first pleat. Then I will do 3 more pleats, bringing it to a total of 4 pleats. To make the next pleats, I will use either a pencil, a fondant tool, or a wooden dowel. Now that I made my 4th pleats, I'm going to cut the excess fondant and then I'm going to fold the back in. Now that I'm happy with the position of the pleats, I will pinch each end of the swag and cut the excess, and then I will press those ends down. Since I want all my swags to be the same length, I will make them all 3 inches in length. You see how the swags are in between the 3 squares? And then I pinch the end. So that means that each swag is about 3 inches in length. I have some pins that will help me to fasten the swags on the cake. If you use pins, please don't forget to remove them once your swags are fastened to the fondant. I'm going to also be using some edible glue, which is fondant and water, or CMC with water. And now it's time to hang the swags. I will brush on some edible glue in the back of each swag, but only where it is needed. The parts that are going to be touching the fondant, You do not need edible glue in between the pleats. You only need the edible glue wherever the swag is going to be touching the fondant. I'm going to add a brooch between each swag. I'm going to use a silicone mold. I fill the silicone mold with fondant and then I freeze it for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I bring out the mold from the freezer. Then I remove the brooch from the mold. And look how easy it comes out. Then remove the pins from the cake and attach the brooch to the cake using edible glue. And here I'm making 4 sets of teardrops. Each set is made out of 3 sizes of teardrops. I will place one set at the bottom of each brooch between the swags. To make a teardrop, place a piece of fondant in the palm of your hand and roll it to a ball. Then, with your index finger, press down from the middle down to make a pear shape. Now it's time to glue the teardrops on the cake. Using edible glue, brush the back of each teardrop and attach them below the brooch, starting from the smallest drop to the largest. Let's add some pearls at the bottom of the cake. Using this mold, we are going to fill the cavities with fondant. Press down, then remove the excess and pull out the string of pearls. And now brush some edible glue to the back of the pearls and attach to the cake. I'm using some powder dust to highlight the brooches. This is optional. Now here is the final product of how we transformed a dummy into a beautiful and sophisticated cake. And remember that these decorations are not limited to dummy cakes. You may apply them on your own cakes as well. There are a few videos in this channel on how to make fondant flowers. Look for them and make these beautiful flowers as well. Well, this has been all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me during this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please share, and if you liked the tutorial, subscribe to my channel. I will see you back here again soon with another great tutorial similar to this one. In the meantime, happy baking and God bless you.